All right. Well, hello, Paul. Oh, you're making a bad joke. We
After Jeff.
we were on with Jeff, but we couldn't hear him. So
Yeah.
it's just going to be me and Paul tonight.
Yeah.
So once again, we got Dick and instead of Tommy Smothers here. So it's so. But anyways, how you doing?
I'm doing well. Doing well.
You got what do you got to your right there? What do you got, a baseball poster? What is that? A Dodger? I can't see it too well.
What's that
Behind
hanging on the wall there?
Yeah, behind you to
That's
the
a,
right.
that's a Jim Morrison
Oh, Jim Morrison.
photograph. My wife. It covers up my water meter or my gas meter.
So he's not in a Dodgers uniform. I don't know how I saw that.
No.
He's wearing a very white shirt.
Yeah. Sort of. Yeah. I don't know. It serves a purpose. It covers up this gas meter that's underneath there.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I guess I'd rather look at Jim Morrison than the
Yeah.
guy.
This is sort of my man cave. It's sort of
Are you down in the basement too?
yeah, I'm in the basement
Yeah, same with
where I
me.
live where I live away from Dana.
This is my
Yeah.
stuff there.
That's nice to have space.
The pool table that I probably haven't played in 10 years, but it's there.
That's a nice tiny table. Or tiny little table.
And we got some air hockey.
Ping pong.
Where's the air hockey? I don't know. Basketball. I don't know if you can see this. Oh, wow. Oh. All right. Well, I'll just start my share and
All right.
you make your comments whenever you want. Okay.
Sure.
All right. Let's see. Yeah. All right. So you can see it now.
Yeah, frostbite. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. I didn't have any pitching last weekend.
Oh yeah. So Zadi was the straw spinner, and
Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to happen. I didn't think I was hoping it wouldn't fall to 3-3. Yeah.
what did you finish 2-4?
No, I was 3-3, but I was
Oh, 1-5.
I was 5-1 going into the
Oh,
weekend.
okay. So not a bad week
No, that's a problem
though.
too.
Stats went. I think they went 5-1 from a 3-3, so they did the opposite of you. You diverged.
Yeah.
Right? No, he took over your spot. You were 5-1, went 3-3. He was 3-3, went 5-1. All right. Well, the only things that have changed on here, I didn't have this highlighted in red, but Sombrerers is our new IP underage.
Really?
They took over for the Cows.
All right.
And then the Knockers are our new unlucky BABIP guys, hitting and pitching combined. And then in predicted top four, Spear knocked Knockers out. They've been knocking each other out back and forth. So this time it's Spear's turn. And then players of the week, the first three are Orioles. How about that? And then Aaron Judge for the Knockers. And Tariq Skubal for Spear. And Hector Neris and Carlos Estevez for Dads and Hack. They exactly tied points and innings, so they're both on here. I didn't mention the three Orioles are Rushman, Santander, and Gunner.
Mm-hmm.
And Matt Waldron for the Gags was the second pitcher.
Right.
And then switching over to the standings, if it's going to switch. There we go. So yeah, Zadi went 3-3, so you're in seventh.
It's treading water there.
Yeah. So it's kind of like I guess even up to Let's Play. Well, it's hard to say. It's not really a division here, but there's pretty tight grouping right here. What, 2.5 games, 4 spots?
Right.
You're at the top of that. So that's scary, right? A bad week, you could be down here. A
Right.
good week, you could get up here. So,
That's why I avoid the Owens. I don't think I've taken the calorie out this year. So
oh, that's good. Yeah,
yeah, that's sort of a goal. And that's I was close one week. I was going into the weekend really. It's like 2 weeks ago.
I don't know if I've taken the collar. I wonder. I know I've had some. I know I've had 1-5s. I just had one the previous week, and I
Yeah.
at least another one, but I don't know if I went 0-6 yet. But, so and Buddha Bazadi is runner up, so you're not getting any help there. You should be 31-32 according to your points. You're 29-34. Only wait till next year has gotten booted more than you. And Sombreros is still lucky laggards. It's good because they're already in last, so they would be according to this they'd be 7 games behind 11th. So that's good. And then daddies are actually a little unlucky, right? So if you just use the Buddha standings, they'd be 9 games back
Sure.
of 11th. So things aren't going well in Sombrero land.
No.
And Acuna's injury isn't going to help, especially when you thought,
No, he's
was it?
he's what, ACL again?
Yeah, the other knee. I didn't realize. I assumed it was the same knee, and they told me it wasn't. I was like, oh my god.
No, that's it.
Well, that's a real concern because he's getting injured not in freak ways, but just in his body giving out ways.
All right.
So that's a real concern, especially. I mean, for Sombreros this year, the smaller picture. I mean, you sort of expected that Acuna was going to turn it on. Kind of like how Judge did a month ago, and so
Right.
he was probably on the cusp of doing that, and then he got hurt. But I don't know if you saw the play. He just like stopped. He was going second or
Yeah.
third, just stopped. Yeah, it was just it's concerning because he's young, and
Oh.
usually you don't get more healthy as you get older. There's a few players that
No, it's not.
I think like Paul Molitor was like that. He had
Yeah.
injuries early in his year, and then early, in his career, and then his older years he was actually healthier. Probably because he was DHing, right?
Right.
But usually that's not the case.
He's the Derrick Rose of Major League Baseball.
Yeah. So, uh, well, hitting point. We know who's doing well hitting wise. Looks like Gags,
Me.
Rides, and Nakas. And then the teams that aren't hitting well, Bizzotti,
Yeah,
Guerreros.
we're not a hitting team.
And pitching wise, Satch is still on top, non-save hold part, and he's number one in that too. So his pitching is very good, and the dads are the worst in our league as far as non-save hold points. They're actually one of the better bullpen teams, but this is
91.
this is more the bulk of the points would be in here. And Bizzotti, you must be doing you're doing at least around average anyway, pitching wise, maybe a little bit above. Check the bullpen stuff here. So you're probably like right in the middle for save hold points. You see Satch is 281, and wait till next year is 85. So almost a 200-point advantage just from those 3 bullpen spots. Well, 3 plus bullpen spots. And then predicted final has Bizzotti
Wow.
a little under 500, just about like where you are now.
That's where it was last year, too. It was an eighth.
So, and I guess there's not too much change from the actual standings. I think Let's Play is higher than they are in the standings now, but
Right.
not too many big surprises here. Let's see. Well, if we put Bizzotti's team under the spotlight, you can see what your OPS is for your team and all this kind of stuff. But I'm going to look at the ranks. And we
Yeah, it's all high on.
yeah. So the single best ones to measure your hitting is probably right here. So you're near the bottom. in hitting. So you're just not hitting well, and pitching must be doing quite a bit better. So
Yeah.
the best ones for pitching are probably right here, and you're second. Your ERA's third, but your FIP is second, and your runs per game is sort of like a bastardization of runs created. We're linear weights. I don't know. It's like I don't know. Just took it from a bunch of different sources, whatever. I don't know. But it's basically would predict your runs per game allowed, including non-earned runs. So it's just total runs. So your pitching's obviously doing a lot better. That's why you're in the middle, so you're hitting like near last place team, but you're pitching almost to the top. I mean, only Stats would be a better pitching team than you. Yeah, in fact, he's first in FIP and first in runs per game. You're second in both, so your pitching is a lot better. Yeah, you're third in quality start percentage. So K minus BB, that's a good indicator, and Satch is 1 and you're 2. So like all these best.
Right.
So, but I'm sure you already know that. Managing your team every day.
Yeah.
Let's see for the podcast. Oh, this is like top players. Let's see if there's any Zadi guys. You got Zach Wheeler, 5th starting pitcher, and we can see.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Yeah, Zach. Yeah, Wheeler Barrios.
Yeah. So this is like top 15, I think, starting pitchers. So he's 5th. I don't see any Bizotti hitters. No.
Nope.
None in the top 25. And then I added 2 catchers down here to give us 4 catchers anyway. I don't know if you've the past couple weeks. What is that?
My catcher's hurt. Contreras.
The past couple of weeks, I was talking about how I maybe overshot on the quality start wins, but in 1 week, this like straightened itself out. Like Judge is at 316, and Lugo, he was actually just last week. At least Lugo, and I don't know, maybe Suarez were ahead of the top hitter, but now look at they're quite a bit behind. It's at 38 points behind, so we'll probably have the same point structure next year. I just didn't want it to be. I wanted to bring the pitchers up, but I didn't want to move them past the top hitter either. So, but the ERA for the ERA.
I like the quality start. I think that's a great addition, in my opinion.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was a way to bring up the starting pitcher, point totals, and it's kind of it's more satisfying because it's not so all or nothing.
Yeah.
It's nice when you get a win and a quality start. At least you get one. And like Satch said, like Phil said, it's like money in the bank at least. Like you go 6 innings, and they can't take that away from you.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Except when I had Martin Perez go, I don't know, like a month ago. He went 6 innings. He had allowed less than 3 earned runs. And so on the stat tracker thing, they gave me those points. And I was like, woohoo. And then he allowed like 4 earned runs that inning or something like that. So they took the points off. So at least when that inning's over, you can put those, you can bank those points, but not until the inning's over. So
right.
And then bullpen guys got the top ones here. It's been basically the same for most of the year. So, well, because you were in the prediction pool, I wanted to.
Yeah, what was I? What was I? Yankees, all right. Minnesota.
Yeah, we haven't looked at this yet. I just looked at it today. I couldn't even find the file. I just looked at it today for the first time, but let's see what you're doing. Well, you got a hope for a resurgence in Houston. And what do you got? You got the Cubbies. San Diego's looking decent for a wild card.
Yeah, Phillies.
Philly's a lock almost to make the playoffs. So you got that. You had Milwaukee. You're the only one that had Milwaukee in the division.
Oh, good.
And then over here, Milwaukee was yeah. geez, I mix up. Yeah, the AL, you had Minnesota and the Central. Nobody had Cleveland. So
Yeah, that's weird.
I think only Jeff took Cleveland even to have a wild card spot.
Right. That's nothing.
So still too early to call, but
Right.
So that's where we are with the prediction pool.
Did you watch any of the Mets games in London?
I watched a little bit, but I didn't watch them anymore because they were in London,
Right.
I watched, here and there. I watched that they were on, but
Yeah.
well, the one game started like 10, right? So
Yeah.
I'm usually doing some stuff on Sunday morning, not church, but I thought it was funny. Hopefully most of the people in attendance, I was thinking like, are from England, because otherwise, what's the point? Because they had a bunch of Phillies fans there and some Mets fans, and I'm thinking like, hopefully it's a showcase for English people to come see it, not like for Americans to
To
travel.
go, you have to go there and
Like what's the point? Unless you were like, God, I really want to go to a Phillies game and I want to take a English vacation. Well, then that's a perfect opportunity for you. But if all you want to do is see a Phillies game, well, I got news for you.
yeah.
You could just travel 50 minutes and see your team as opposed to fly across the Atlantic. So I don't know. But I don't know. Did you see any of the game?
I watched a little bit of both games. Yeah. They're on. I was up early in the morning, so
I don't know if they said they moved the fences back from what they were a couple of years ago, but they were 330 down the lines, which is fine.
yeah.
But it's still like 385 to center, which is
Yeah, it was
shallower than any ballpark in MLB. I mean, I think LA might have the shallowest center field, but even that's like 390 something, 395.
yeah.
So
No, I got the hockey game on in the background here. Sorry.
boy, it would be hard for me to even name the teams. It's Edmonton
Yep.
and and oh, I can't. I don't know.
Yeah. Florida Panthers.
Oh, Florida. Okay, yeah. I was keeping a little bit of an eye on it when the Blackhawks were.
Blackhawks, they were in it.
Oh, what am I thinking of? Oh, I'm thinking of the Rangers. Yeah,
Rangers, yeah, the
well, I'm
Rangers.
an Islanders fan, so I didn't really care.
They were in it too, but they got knocked out in the first round, I believe, right?
No, they must have got to the second round because they played Carolina.
Oh, okay.
Carolina beat the Islanders.
Okay.
Oh, is that what you were saying? Yeah, the Islanders got knocked out first round.
Yeah.
And they played the Rangers and they beat the Rangers. So I guess Carolina lost to Florida.
No, no. Rangers beat Carolina and Rangers lost
Well,
to
Rangers
Florida.
was to Florida.
Yeah. Rangers got to the conference finals.
Yeah. Yeah, I really didn't pay any attention to NBA or NHL playoffs.
Yeah. Fairly.
I'm a Nets fan too, and the Knicks were in it. My brother-in-law was excited about that, but I
Yeah.
don't know. I didn't really watch anything. The only reason I would watch is to see like Barkley on TNT. I enjoy.
Right.
Oh yeah, I enjoy Barkley, but I don't know.
He's great.
Yeah.
He's
I,
not sure they're gonna be on TNT anymore next year. That's the
is that true?
I don't know. I heard their contract's up or something. I'm not.
Well, like the NBA is not going to be on TNT.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Well, they better keep Barkley. He's like the big draw to me. I don't know. I
No,
love.
they have a great. The whole pregame show is excellent.
Yeah, I could
I'm
see.
not a big NBA fan, but it's yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
it's like my fourth sport. I guess I see a lot more basketball now
yeah,
because I don't have when I had direct TV, I could get all the Islanders games. Now I see like maybe 15 Islanders games a year,
yeah,
on TV that is. And I haven't been to an Islanders game since they left Nassau Coliseum the first time. Because I used to go down with my son or go down with my sons. But my older son was the bigger hockey guy, and he really doesn't follow it anymore at all. So it kind of fell by the wayside for me. It was more exciting when he was a kid and he was into it.
Are they still at the Nassau Coliseum? Are they back there?
Well, they moved to Barclays,
Yeah,
and then they moved back to Nassau Coliseum, which we didn't think would ever happen. And then now
yeah.
it's USB Arena. They got their new place, and they've been there for a couple of seasons now.
But it's in it's on Long Island.
Yeah, it's not far from Nassau.
Yeah, it's South Coliseum.
But yeah, I want to go because I want to see the new place. I was going to do it this year, and I
Went to the Nassau Coliseum for a Grateful Dead concert once.
you did?
Yeah,
Oh
back
wow.
in 1994. Yeah,
Mm. Yeah, I mean that's I didn't. It
it was
wasn't.
I don't remember much of it. It was just a big cement like building.
Yeah,
I can't tell what the,
I didn't mind the place. I guess the concourses were a little narrow compared to what
yeah,
we have
I
nowadays.
recall. Yeah,
And if you had, I did take my son one time, maybe the first game I ever took him to, and I was such a cheapie. I couldn't pass up these seats that were like maybe they were $15 even. They were no more than 25 bucks, but they were like we were like the second to last row. And after that, I felt so guilty. I was like, okay, I'm never going to subject my son to these because we were so high up that there was almost like an overhang, so we didn't have a full view. We could see the whole ice, but you know what I mean. It was like a little
right.
claustrophobic, like I was like, so I did spring for the next, the mid-level seats after that, because I felt guilty. I was like, this poor kid's got such a cheap dad that like he's. I see these tickets and I'm like, oh my gosh, $15! I can't
15
pass.
bucks.
But so yeah, but I never would pay 100 or 200, whatever they cost to sit, on the
No,
glass.
no, I don't.
When what I used to do is I used to take them to all the kids actually. I used to take them to like Yale hockey games and
Mhm.
Quinnipiac hockey games. The Quinnipiac games were great. We would sit right on the glass, and they loved it as little kids because like the guys would crash in and like our sodas would fall off the little ledge that we had. It was great. They're right in front of us. And those tickets were like $11. So
Yeah,
so I couldn't pass this. The only drawback was that the I don't remember at Yale, but I know at Quinnipiac there's no beer, so it's just
right.
just drinking Diet Coke. So Dad likes to have a beer or two when he goes to the hockey
Hockey, yeah, could imagine what a hockey without beer. I have no college hockey game before. So.
Well, let me ask you about your 2024 beer league season. I don't know, like you got any thoughts about your pitching? Your pitching's good and
Well,
your
you know
hitting's
what?
bad.
What's that?
I said your pitching's good and your hitting's bad.
Yeah, yeah, uh, yeah. I guess could always use some more outfielders. I think it's a week there.
Seems like the hitting is the kind of thing that you can like get.
Yeah,
Pitching is harder because like you could put a guy in that's doing well and then he will stop doing well, But but hitting seems like you'd be able to, move that up. I don't know. Do you have injuries? I haven't. I
yeah. I've quite a few injuries.
Hey, you're
Had
done.
Mac McLean was one of my
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah. He was I was banking on my middle infield.
Right, right.
Yeah, picked up Scherzer again in the off season from Phil, and I didn't realize he'd be out the whole.
He might be back real soon, actually.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah. I mean, your pitching doesn't need any help, but
Yeah, and then I had Wilson Contreras catcher. He went down.
oh, that's
Broken
terrible. Yeah, yeah.
broken
He was
forearm.
doing well.
He should be back too in a couple of weeks. I said before All
Yeah,
Star
he
break.
was one of the only ones that was doing well of the people that were supposed to do well.
Right.
Back when Arenado and Goldschmidt were both doing terrible. I know Goldschmidt's really turned it around.
Yeah, he's on my. Yeah, he's pretty.
You
Yeah,
you have
full
Goldschmidt
start.
too?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had three first basemen for a long time. I had what's the guy Vinny Pasquantino? Is that?
Oh, I love him. Yeah, and
Yeah, he's actually what. Then Goldschmidt and I had Jose Abreu that just dropped outright.
yeah. Now, I mean, I took Singleton in my AL Roto League
Yeah,
because I was like, this would be a good, you know, speculative play if Abreu doesn't hit, because he wasn't hitting in spring even, and then they did send him to the minors, so I was like, woohoo! And Singleton got full time at bats, but now Abreu's back, Singleton's back on the bench,
Yeah.
and Abreu's hitting better.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's going to continue to hit, but I know yesterday at least
Hitting him 8th in the order, so that's crazy. I think 8th.
So I guess I'm hoping that he doesn't hit well.
Yeah, I got some good pickups. I got waiver wire. I got that guy from Milwaukee, Bryce Tureg,
Second baseman.
second base, shortstop. Yeah.
Yeah, Milwaukee's, people thought, oh, they're going to go on the crapper. They don't have Corbin Burns, and
Right? No.
Woodruff, of course, is out, and they lose their manager. Who knows how important that is, but they're doing just fine.
They're doing great.
I loved the Reese Hoskins thing. I guess he's hurt now, right? But maybe he's back. I can't remember, but I like that signing. For I'm sure it was a reasonable deal. It might even just be a 1-year deal, even. I don't know, but maybe
in Milwaukee. Yeah.
So, they generally do smarter things there. So I don't know. I don't know how they're piecing their rotation together. I guess they must be doing okay.
Yeah.
Peralta, Colin Ray. Who else do they have? Shoot, yeah. I don't know. Are you your Sox guy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't remember if
I'm
you're.
not watching any baseball this year, so.
So much of my rotisserie team is like Sox players because they're available. So I have, in the AL Roto League.
Yeah.
I had Andrew Vaughn from the auction, and then this past week he had his best week of the year, and I put him down because he had missed 2 games with a finger injury.
Right.
And so I was like, I don't know if he's going to go on the DL. And then, in this league, you have to do weekly transactions. So I was like, I'll put him down this week in case he goes on in case he's hurt all week. And then he comes back and he scores 7 runs, and he has because he hasn't been doing well, his best week of the year. And I was like, fuck. But I have Lennon Sosa. This is my second time picking that guy up. Last time I picked him up, he was playing regularly, and then they benched him, and then they sent him to the minors. I was like, God damn it. And it costs money to make moves in this league. It's like $5 a move.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So anyways, I don't know. I have that leisure guy on my reserves just in case he becomes the closer. I only have like 5 saves for the year. So I'm in like 10th or 9th. I'm actually in second place in this league. I really don't think I'll be able to hold on to that, but I'm doing well, and like I said, I've been picking up White Sox players. I'm not like kicking ass, but I guess it's enough. It's such a big. I don't know if you've played in a roto league, like a single league roto league, but you get used to the talent that's out there in the beer league, and it's just a shock to be in this league. Like, I think I figured out the equivalent of this league would be like having 22 teams in the beer league. So it's so you can't believe the caliber of players that you're picking up, like guys that you would never even be on your radar in the beer league. So,
right.
That's why I have White Sox players and A's. I have like
A's.
I probably lead the league in White Sox and Oakland A's players.
Oh, A's pitchers. No, it's good to have a good A's starting pitching. It's
yeah, I just
big foul territory. It's
I picked up Hogan something or other for the A's. I tried to get Luis Medina, but he got claimed. I tried to pick up Drew Thorpe for the Sox just last night, and I didn't get him. So if he sticks, with the team the rest of the year, then that'll be a really good pickup. I think, assuming he'll do well, which I think he will. I don't know if he'll go lights out, but he doesn't seem like the kind of guy that's just gonna be a disaster. Which I guess if he has an ERA under 5, he'll be able to stick in the Sox rotation, right? So. But, well, it's too bad that. All right, what was it saying? I think we got less than 10 minutes. That's probably fine. It's too bad that Pham got hurt because they picked him up. No other team wanted him, and he was doing great. And of course, Eloy is hurt again.
Yeah, he's on my team.
But I think both those guys are coming back soon. That's what I
He'll be
think.
hurt again. He'll be back on the
Yeah.
injured list in a matter of weeks.
Well, they're talking about trading Luis Robert, and I'm thinking like, I don't know how much you're going to get for him because
Right.
he's only been healthy 1 year since 2021,
Yeah.
and he's already been hurt this year. So it's just I don't know. I mean, you'll get something for him. When he's playing, he's a good player, although he's strikes out way too much.
Yeah.
But he had like 38 homers last year, right?
Right.
Yeah, yeah. So he's they could get something for him, but I don't think that they might hold on to him because I don't think they're going to get a king's ransom for him. And maybe they'll be like, well, screw it, we'll just hold on to him. Plus, it's really demoralizing, right, to the fans if like we got this good young player, he's controllable for reasonable money. I guess
Right.
it's not for them, but like 20 million maybe, 3 more years. So if you can't keep him, then I don't know what you're building.
Right. I don't know.
But yeah, they're bad, and I stuck up for them, and I guess I was wrong because they're just as bad as people were saying. They were like, "You think they'll win? You think they'll win 50?" And I was like, "Oh, they'll win 50." And now they're not even on pace for 40. Which would be record breaking, right?
Yeah.
62 Mets were 41-20. I think that Tigers team from whenever that was, they actually rallied at the end and got to like I don't know 42 or 3 wins. But the
And
Sox, especially if they end up trading Pham, who would be easy to trade.
yeah.
And they should trade. I mean, they
Yeah.
have no reason to keep them. And I don't know, Crochet they should hold on to, right? I don't know,
I think so. Yeah.
unless they're just convinced, like, oh, this guy's an injury waiting to happen, so that's like no faith in your own player, And then
Yeah.
Moncada coming back, I know
He's the.
there were people like they should trade Moncada. I was like, I don't think you would get anything for him.
No, he's
I mean,
useless.
he hasn't even been, a productive player, and he's not even healthy. I don't know
Never healthy.
who would want
Ever.
him. I mean, if it was a salary dump, you could trade him to somebody for nothing, but it's not even like that, right? I mean, it's just,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. So it's funny, like, who do the Sox have that that would bring something? Pham will definitely somebody would be interested in Pham at the end of the year, so he'll be a goner, and that's the other scary thing too. If they're not even on pace for 40 now, well, just look at them on
Right.
August 15th and see what kind of team they have. So I guess I was wrong, and I thought for sure they'd win 50. I thought they'd finish in last, but I
Yeah.
didn't think they'd be. I thought they were better than people were saying, but they're not. I know Sean is a big Sox fan.
Yeah.
He's frustrated with the whole Martin Maldonado thing. And
Oh, he's so hurt.
yeah, I mean, he's been hitting bad for a few years now. But I saw last year, even his defensive metrics were below average, and that was his calling card.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't think you
What
could.
is that guy's deal? Why is he been around the league so long? He's been the worst player.
I think before last year he was a good defensive catcher, but he's just completely lost it. Watch, he'll turn it around now, but there's really no reason to have it's like your AAA catcher would probably do better than Maldonado. Like he's below replacement level. I don't know what his WAR is for the year, but it's got to be below 0. It's got to be negative. So yeah, that's a big hole. I picked up Corey Lee. I have their pitcher. So knowing that Maldonado was bad was my hope. It was like maybe they'll be playing Corey Lee, and he's gotten most of the playing time. But
yeah, he seems to play almost every day. But
they still play Maldonado. If I had Maldonado, I mean, I wouldn't even have him. But if I had him, he'd play once a week. Sunday after a night game or something. Something like that. Yeah. So yeah, frustrating time for the Sox. I mean, Fetty was a good pickup, right? They got him.
Yeah.
Japan.
He'll be their all-star representative, I bet.
Yeah, he might be, right? Because nobody else is really doing that great. Pham was doing well, but he got hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fetty's probably the best bet. Vaughn has not done well.
Or Crochet, Fetty or Crochet.
Oh yeah, Crochet. Yeah. So yeah,
So,
that's got to be one of those two, probably.
yeah.
Have you been to a game?
Not this year.
Yeah. Sean went to one, and he said that's the only one he's going to go to. He went and saw the Orioles. I watched, several of their games during that 14 game losing streak.
Yeah.
And it's funny, like a team that's just a little bit better than them would have won, a couple of those games in there that I watched. I mean, like
Right.
the Orioles, they could have won one, at least one of those games. They just they're just not going well.
No.
I don't know if that manager is any good. He's
I
not
don't
good.
I don't know.
Right? I mean, he's not adding anything. I don't know, but
No.
I don't know. People are saying this lets La Russa off the hook, but if anything, I think that's when things unravel. And
Yeah, it was him. Yeah.
because I
Yeah,
think
that's a great
Renteria
team.
was doing a fine job.
Yeah.
You can't blame La Russa for the players getting injured, but
Right.
he certainly didn't help anything.
No. It's a bad move.
Not just like little things like Jake Berger. I don't know why he's not still on the team. Like
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what they got for him. It didn't seem like they got anything that
No.
good.
I don't really remember.
He's a strange player too. I've even heard broadcasts where they underestimate him. Like on the Marlins, he has the second best sprint speed on that team.
Really?
Yeah, only behind Jazz Chisholm. So you think of him as like some power lumbering corner outfielder guy, but he's a little bit more than that, and I think he's underestimated. I don't know if he'll have a good career or anything like that, but he's definitely different. I think people do sell him short.
Right.
So I don't know why he's not still in the Sox. I mean, it's not like he was expensive or anything. I don't get it. No, I didn't get that one. Jeez. Are you going to go to a game this year?
No. Probably not. No. Yeah, I don't. I mean, maybe to try the new shake, campfire shake they have there. This like toasted marshmallow shake. That's what they advertise on TV here. So the team they advertise this shake you could buy at the game. It's like a $15 milkshake.
All right, I'll go to see stuff.
It looks really good. It's like a Moore's type shake or something.
I haven't been there since 2005 or 6. I think it was 2006. Cinco de Mayo, 2006 maybe.
I think it was 30 times a day, 30 times a year. It was
I actually like that stadium. I mean, especially when they altered a little bit. They got rid of the blue seats and green seats, and they had that black. I really actually like the park because symmetry doesn't bother me. I don't care about that. And I don't know. I'm in the minority. And what are they talking about? Like you're gonna have a new stadium or something? What the hell?
that's what they're.
We don't need these stadiums. Atlanta had theirs for 20 years, and they get come on.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not gonna happen.
All right. Well, we're less than a minute, so I'll let you have the last word.
Let's see. So, what are we? So I have 141 points or moves until the end of the year, right? Or minus whatever it made so far. Okay.
41 from what you see on there right now.
Okay. All right.
You'll be fine. You were under the first half. So
yeah. Sounds good.
All right, Paul. Well,
all right. Take care, Lou.
Thanks for coming.
Maybe next time Jeff will be a part of this conversation.
Yeah. 2 weeks in a row now.
Take care, Lou.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thanks a lot. Have a good one.